Good morning, everyone. I'm going to reintroduce myself because it's been months since I even was making a video. But this is Nana Hannah, and I'm going to bake a tomato pie today. Now, in the past, I have made a tomato pie, but it's an Italian tomato pie, which is nothing but dough, tomato sauce or marinara sauce, covered with mozzarella cheese, originating in Italy, but also in Philadelphia. So this one is a tomato pie that is made with sliced tomatoes, a baked crust or a soft crust, like you get to bake a pie or a cake, or a pie, and then you put the tomatoes down, and then on top of them you layer a couple other ingredients, let it bake in the oven until it browns on top, and it comes out like a great pie. So I'm waiting for my crust to bake right now, but I can show you what's in this pie. Okay, so, hold on, I'm having trouble today. I don't know if I can do this. Okay, here we go. This are the tomatoes, and you're supposed to put paper towel over top to get most of the juice out of them, so I put a little bit of salt and pepper on them to create that. So what we're going to take is some mozzarella cheese, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, which would go on top of this, crushed or chopped up onions, some fresh basil, and this is from my garden, and some cheddar cheese or mixed Mexican cheese. I like to mix them together. And then we'll put all these ingredients together with 3/4 of a cup of yogurt. Now you can use mayonnaise if you'd like, but I use the yogurt for that. So while we're waiting for the crust to be warmed up there, how about if we put everything, all those ingredients together, we put them in a dish and mix them all up, okay? So I think I'll start with my yogurt, and I'll put that in here first. Okay. There are various ways to do this, but if you don't have certain ingredients, you could always improvise and put something else into them. So here's my mozzarella cheese, and here's my onions, and my cheddar cheese mixture. I always mix it with a little bit of Mexican cheese. It always tastes so much better. And then my basil. I just took this out of the garden today, and it came out so good. I took just the leaves, and oh my gosh, I love to do a basil herb garden out in the porch. So you mix all this together, and you can see how it's coming all together, okay? And mixing this, I normally would use a regular crust, like I said, for baking, but I have some family members who are gluten-free, so I thought I would try something different. I would try a gluten-free crust. Now, sometimes they don't come out perfect, but this is what I found at Kroger. These crusts. This is something new. I haven't seen it before, but it's 2 crusts that come together, and they're gluten-free. And all you do is put them in the oven, and they're supposed to come out perfectly. And I've tried them, and they do. They come out perfect. So now I'm going to take the paper towel off of my tomatoes, which will be ready to be put in this type of a baking dish with sides on it. So once the crust is done, I'm going to check that now, and I will be right back. Okay, I got the crust out of the oven, and this is what the crust looks like when you purchase it from this two crust container. Okay, so it's a little bit large, but that's okay, it'll still work. So, and I press it down. I'm going to bring this down again so you can see. I press it down so so that it's pretty flat in a sprayed container. I use my cooking spray for that. And then once that's put in there, then you start layering your tomatoes. Now I did make quite a few tomatoes. I cut about 4 tomatoes up. You can use any size you want. You could make this in a larger container or even a 9 by 13 inch if you have a bunch of friends and that are coming over for a snack or for a side dish. You can use this. So I'm putting all these tomatoes in the center of this, and I will overlap them a little bit, which may make them fit better. Let's see if I can do that now. And I'm sure this summer we will all have some tomatoes in our garden, so this might be the perfect side dish or snack to prepare for that purpose. If you get a lot of tomatoes in your garden, this is what you're going to end up with. And it was so good. That's my oven. It is ready again. Okay, so that's been done. They're all layered in there, as you can see. Now, what we do is what we just mixed up, we put on top of the tomatoes and then spread it around, hoping that as it comes out with a gluten-free crust, it works. We will see. I've never done it with a gluten-free crust before, but then not only everybody can eat it and they won't even know the difference. Really, it tastes the same. Okay, let me spread that out a little bit more. Make that look really tasty. And once that is put out, then on top of this, we will put some Parmesan cheese that's grated. So basically, this is a gluten-free meal for anyone who is gluten-free and who is not gluten-free. I have made some delicious desserts and some other meals for people to enjoy, and they have been gluten-free and didn't realize that they were gluten-free. They're very good. Okay, on goes the Parmesan cheese, like this. Sprinkle that on top. Okay. So that gets all melted, like that. You can see how pretty that looks. Now hopefully this will all turn out okay. That's what I'm hoping. It goes in the oven for 350 degrees for about 30 minutes, I think. Yeah, it'll be for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this in the oven now, and I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes have gone by. So let me see how our pie looks. The oven. See how the browning occurred on top from the Parmesan cheese? Now the edges got a little bit burned, so especially in this corner, so I don't want to show you that corner because that's the bad corner. Anyway, it really came out nice. I don't want to cut it yet. You're supposed to let it set for about 15 minutes. Oh, okay, turn my oven off. And it should be done in 15 minutes. It'll be firm enough to cut. But again, this is a gluten-free tomato pie. You will probably see all kinds of different ideas on the internet, but this is my version of it because I had those certain items in the house, so that's what I used. So that's my little thought for today. Good to see everyone again, and I hope to do a few more videos soon now that I'm up and ready to go. So you all have a wonderful day, Take care. See you soon.